some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Bank of America Stadium, home to the Panthers here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And the Demon Deacons about to kick it away and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So USC's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big...
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Gobbling up some serious yardage and show. The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too abrupt today. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Play action. Got it in the middle. It's Robbins. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank off the tempo.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The Demon Deacons in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. The official says no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose. Touchdown, Trojans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that football.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
showdown. Here's how it went down. UCLA looked like a serious force in what could only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And the timing just a hair off. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, USC.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Quick release by the QB. Brings out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds a tight end. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Trojan. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I think this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season. On point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the ground with the back. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Burns. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
So now it's 2nd and long.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Lost to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Robbins. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Avax. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Robbins. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And this offense gets on the board in the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He has the first and still on his feet. Racing to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Southern!
by the running back.
Ready to try the point after. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Robbins. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Going right to work up top. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
3rd down coming up.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And he makes the catch inside the 25. That's where they'll mark him down. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall, a shot for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Trojans! And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
And there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, Phillies, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. That's reeled in. It's a run. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Safe little shovel pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, USC. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Throws for the tight end. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things. He's going to throw deep right side. He toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Make a big play in the passing game, single snap, get a touchdown.
USC 49, Wake Forest 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
To the air on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't make the connection. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Starts the drive trying to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Second down coming up.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move, it's Burns. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Gets it out fast. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Handoff from the gun. Finding open areas. Oh, he found a space on the right. 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half. That was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half. They're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line
Brings up
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by game tackling. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Great move. Now he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans! And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Sooie inside our studio. They're up 14 over Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They boot it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hand, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, USC! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Wake Forest, 7.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Will take over.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Sure hands, it's Clinton. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. And he's out of bounds right at the 15.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Keeps it on the bootleg. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running back searching for a hole. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They go to the ground. Hits his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the... And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Good.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
USC 91. Wake Forest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with balls.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got it. Spins away from 1. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium. And frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 15 to Oregon.
Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
2nd down coming up.
The running back has it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this sack and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. And he's thrown it all over the place. Gashing the knee on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USC!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Extra point.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And guys, USC